Hey, how you doing? It's me, Rodney. I'm not deaf. I just smell that way, you know? God punished me. He sent me back as me. That's rough, I'll tell you. You know, it's been tough. Last week, it's been brutal. But this week, it's gotten better, you know? But my wife has been busting my balls, you know? She's on a diet, a special diet, a vegetarian diet. I know the other day I came home, she was grazing on the front lawn. It was tough, you know? My wife is so fat when she goes for a swim, the tide changes. She leaves a ring. It's brutal, you know? She's so fat that she's divided up into time zones. I get jet lag, just put my arm around, you know? It's tough. I'll tell you, I shouldn't make fun of her. She's attached to a machine to keep her alive. The refrigerator. But what a cook, too. And she's such a bad cook that the flies chipped in to fix the screen. I'll tell you, she made alphabet soup for my kids the other night. They spelled out help. Yeah, it's tough. She made my favorite dessert, chocolate mousse. I got an antler stuck in my throat. It's tough, I'll tell you. Being married to her, our sex life is horrible. She cut me down to once a year. You think that's bad? She shut my friends off completely. I don't want to say she's easy, but the other night she met me at the front doing her negligee. She was coming home. It's tough, you know. I said to her, I tried to spice up our sex life a little. I said, talk to me during sex. She called me from a motel. Yeah, you know, I got in a cab the other night. I said to the driver, take me where the action is. He brought me to my house. That's rough. I took her on a little mini vacation to a resort. I said to the bellboy, take care of our bag. He started feeling like my wife. I said, who told you to do that? He said, everyone. You know, one of my doctor, I said, Doc, I think my wife gave me the clap. He gave himself a shot. And my doctor, Vinny Bombats, you remember him? Dr. Jellyfinger. He called me the other day. He said, I got bad news and I got really bad news. I said, what's the bad news? He goes, you got 24 hours to live. I said, what's the really bad news? So I've been trying to get a hold of you since yesterday. That's tough, you know. I can't tell you. My kids, too. My kids are so spoiled. It's brutal. I said to my kids, I says, let's go to the park. I went to the park. I gave them $20. I says, here, do what you want to do. They took a cab home. No respect at all, you know. And I'm ugly. You know, I know I'm ugly. I was so ugly when I was born, the doctor slapped my mother. And then he hung himself with the umbilical cord. When I was so ugly when I was a kid, they'd tie a pork chop around my ankle to get the dog to play with me. I was so ugly he'd close his eyes when he'd hump my leg. It was terrible. It was rough, you know. My kids, you know, I gotta tell you. I said to my wife, I think our kids are spoiled. She said, don't worry, they all smell that way. I said to them, you know, someday God's gonna punish you. You're gonna have kids of your own. They said, yeah, so are you. I gotta go though, you know. I gotta leave. I gotta go. I just remembered I left my wife in the car and I forgot to crack the windows. Thanks a lot.